I think where the confusions happened with the majority of the audience, and especially with all the independent groups out there that are, I believe, um, down whatever the journey they are, trying to find solution. Uh, the main thing to remember is that the only solution, as I pointed out earlier, is found in the Bible, and that's Jesus Christ. So if anybody's not preaching Jesus Christ in the solution, they're just part of some new age following that has nothing to do with the solution. And they're working in form, not in substance. And unfortunately, because of that, they're keeping you in the system and most likely accosting you to fill out forms in some manner through what has been explained in way earlier videos, where I explained why the term in the legal is, it's not a gift, it's called a donation. So be careful of people using these words. They carry power, and there is good spells and bad spells in the language that we use. God will always find the way. He does have words of wisdom, not words like smart that will bring you injury and artifice language. But unfortunately, the lost will continue to stubbornly use these words that will mislead, and it costs you nothing. God's already paved the way for you to do what you need to do. This is not requiring any long, technical, in Satan's world, subtle directions. It's simple, it's there, and when you realize that the whole journey and the execution of Jesus was based on Caesar taking what is natural and the substance and the essence of God and putting it into his legal jurisdiction, which caused the act of state and the fact that Christ was able to do what he did for us to cancel out and be written in a public record that said that he was, a king, and there's a sovereignty there. Without a sovereignty, none of the directions you're going is going to work. And so again, I reiterate that if someone's not pointing you to Jesus Christ as salvation and as your master and your king, and you are subject to him, you are not your own creator, you're not your own God. This is all nonsense. When you take it down a very simple examination through the scripture and through reasonable research, we did not create ourselves. We were created, and therefore everything that we have, that we use, came from a source of life. Therefore, if you're caught down the recreational direction, the recreational direction in the legal, through anything dealing with forms and inform, as the parents that entered in form, they informed on Jesus, that was Judas Iscariot. We are basically caught up in the delusion, mammon journey, still involved in the legal. You can't, all you can do is accept what is already ready for you. You don't need to fill in form anything to make this happen. So you'll see the simplicity in the following videos, and we're going to do our best to keep it as simple as possible. But unfortunately, I think there's going to be a little bit of resistance from a number of groups out there right now that are propagating, unfortunately, still a lot of confusion.